This program is brought to you in part by Eureka, the spirit of adventure.
I'm Ben Stacey.
And I'm Sean Rowley. Paddling is a passion for us both, so we decided to embark on a paddling adventure.
We will have 7 days to paddle the Trent Severn Waterway from Trenton on Lake Ontario to Port Severn on Georgian Bay, and will pass through 43 locks along the 386-kilometer route. We will be supported by our film crew, who will meet us at each lock and help us vehicle portage around some of the bigger lakes.
We will also be joined by some guest paddlers, and we'll meet some friends along the way.
So join us as we get outside on a paddling adventure. Due to time constraints and paddling distances, we have driven to Swift Rapids. That's where we're going to stay for the night. We're going to put in here. Unfortunately, that means we missed Couchiching, which sounds like it was really nice. One day I'll come back and I'll check that out myself. But for this paddling adventure, we will be putting in at Swift Rapids and then paddling out to, next will be the Big Chute Marine Railway, and then Port Severn. So we've got to get set up, camp, and we have to get up early in the morning and start our trip.
Wow, that's a drop, eh?
Yeah. That is awesome. Look at that. Wow. That is so cool. It's 6 o'clock. The sun is just coming up. I'm really looking forward to today. Going through this lock, it's probably going to be very intimidating. But the paddle today over to the Marine Railway is going to be amazing. It's going to be through all this beautiful scenery. And then from there we'll head over to Port Severn and finish this journey.
Last day of the trip. It's one of those bittersweet days. You're happy to be going home to see the family and stuff like that, and you know, you're happy you had the great adventure, but kind of wish it was still going. Been having a blast doing all of this, and too bad it's over. Today's the last day. We are going to do Swift Rapids here, which is the big jump down, and the Marine Railway. We're doing the Marine Railway today, which is really cool. Been looking forward to that. And then Port Severn, the end of the trip, the last lock from Lake Ontario, Trenton, and then all the way up to Georgian Bay, Port Severn.
It's been really good. I've really enjoyed it. We've had a lot of challenges, but still, it's been amazing. And I'd like to do it again with a lot more time, so you can take your time going through places. This was kind of a rush for production, but hey, it was still worth it. Still absolutely amazing. We are on our way down. This is the big one. awesome. It was
Doors open?
when the doors open. That was like biblical.
Yeah.
It was not so bad going down as I thought it would be. I thought it would be a little bit more scary. But yeah, that was really, really cool. I like that one. And now I bet you going up would be terrifying.
Yeah.
Because you'd you'd feel that water coming in.
Yeah, I'd rather be going down than going up in that thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Looking forward to the next one.
A little ways after Swift Rapids, we met up with a friend of mine, John Brower, in his kayak.
That'd be a mighty familiar looking beard.
How you doing, man?
Not too bad yourself?
Not too shabby. Nice day for a day.
What day isn't a nice day for a paddle? Besides a thunderstorm.
A couple days ago when the thunderstorm hit.
We were surprised how busy this part of the waterway was with boat traffic. It was probably the busiest we had encountered.
We were paddling by, and there's a cool little grocery store here. So we're gonna head in there and grab something to drink. It's not something we're able to do for most of our trips, so I just need to mask up. We're filming during COVID times, so here we go.
This is why you always pack your wallet in your day pack. There's a little deal here too.
Look what we got! Oh, look what we got. Thanks, Sean.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I would paddle the entire Trent Severn Waterway. Good.
We made it to the Big Chute Marine Railway.
There are other marine railways in the world, but we are the only ones that actually lift the boats completely out of the water and transport them from one side of the water to the next. Other ones transfer them in tubs, so we're actually one of a kind, pretty cool. You're held up in a sling based on the width of your boat. Smaller boats will go in what we call a triple. We can fit 3 across the carriage with the triples. Then the next one is called a double, and then the final one is what we call a single, and it would be for any of the bigger boats. And we would have them at the back with all of their running gear either hanging off the back or elevated off the ground a little bit. If you haven't seen it, it's 100% something that you need to come see. It in itself, being one of a kind, is just, it's spectacular. We're on it every day, and sometimes the wow effect wears off of us, but if we step back and we're like, okay, no, this is really cool. And if you have the opportunity to ride on it with kayak, boat, Sea-Doo, like we can take any kind of boat on this. It's worth it because that view going down the hill is like worth $1 million. It's amazing.
Then it was our turn to ride the railway. We paddled in and waited to go.
Then it started moving up and out of the water, leaving us sitting on the deck. Well, this is really strange. I'm sitting on the ground. Take a look at that. And we are moving. This is really, really cool. This is rather freaky.
Once you get to the other side, it just slides back into the water and you float and paddle out. In our case, we turned around and then rode it back up to the top again.
This is pretty cool. Yeah. Going back up. We have taken the boats out at Big Chute after riding it twice, and now we're just going to head over to just before Port Severn. The last part of our trip is about to begin.
Very last lock of the day, and you get that bittersweet thing, seeing the last lock. It's like doing a wilderness trip. You're gone for a week and you see your truck parked there. That's the end of your trip, sort of thing. The same deal with that last lock. We go around, sit in the blue line, doors open, in we go.
We are in the lock at Port Severn. Final lock.
Yeah, it's been a great week from Trenton all the way up and around, and yeah, what do you think, Ben?
Hey.
Nah, do it again?
What's that?
Do it again, do it backwards?
Eh?
Start here and go all the way back?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
No, actually paddle backwards.
Yeah. Wow.
And it was a really fast lock because it's not really high, so it was just like, okay, you're done, get out, which was kind of disappointing. But that was good. good. That was good. 7 days. That was a lot of fun.
That was good.
Yeah. Then we get out there and we put out, and it was like, now we can do our little happy dance. We've done it from Trenton all the way to Port Severn.
And complete our paddling adventure.
This feeling moves me.
What can I say about paddling the Trent Severn Waterway other than it's not my normal style of canoe trip?
I'm captured by your charm.
It was amazing to paddle through such varied scenery.
Enchanted by your ways.
Seeing the history of the lock system, seeing the different styles of locks on the system,
Getting to see places while we traveled by water.
Their spell.
and meeting people along the way, talking with them about where they're going and where they've been.
It was so much more fun than I imagined, and there were so many more challenges than I anticipated.
The biggest challenge was time. There just didn't seem to be enough of it.
But despite the challenges, it was an amazing adventure with amazing people.
Am I glad I paddled the Trent Severn Waterway? Definitely. And I would do it again.
And I'm already planning the next paddling adventure.